Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Tasha.
Hey, what's up, gals?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
What up?
What y'all bitches drinking?
I'm just having a good old screwdriver.
All right. What you drinking, Tasha?
I'm Jose's girl tonight.
Oh,
Jose gonna make you his bitch.
You that dirty Cancun bitch tonight.
Blue agave.
I'm drinking some, I think some Riesling and a little this tequila, Terramana tequila shots. That's what I'm drinking. I had a week. It's been a week.
I'm having shots as well.
Yes, it's been a week. So, I got a question for y'all that was posed to us by one of our listeners. And they want to know, what does good sex with us start with?
Start with?
Mm-hmm.
As in like what it consists of?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like head or
yeah. What to start with? What's your starter kit?
Great foreplay, but shit, sex is all day if it can be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It don't just start. You know, I like to flirt all day long through text messaging. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like that. So, but if they are talking in the physical, I love to kiss. So if you can kiss, my lips are like directly connected. So if one is working, the other is working. So
okay. Yeah. What about you, Ebony?
I'm with Tasha, except for the like kissing both lips type of thing. But I like to talk up on it, like, what you gonna do to this pussy? You say you're gonna beat this pussy up, like, that type of banter in between to kind of make it fun and stuff. Bring that ass over here, type of shit. Like, that's what it looks like in this house. So yeah,
I am too a words person. I do like to talk that shit via text message or over the phone, and then but I've really gotten into this choking shit. So I'm all for the choke and kiss me, and it just gets everything flowing. I don't know what it is about that shit, but it's for me right now. But
it's
I'm
not
still
so much choking. It's where those pressure points are, and them knowing exactly where to touch you.
Yeah, but for me though, it's the not expecting it moments.
Yeah,
because it's not when I expect it. It's not. It's like literally, I just walked in with the bags from the store, and I just and I'm like, oh, yeah. So,
I'm saying still, when he does grab you, it's all about where the fingers land.
Yeah. But I like the continuity of it. Mm-hmm. So that's, like I said, that's something that's new. I never was really into it. I didn't really understand it, but believe me, trust me, I get it. Because like all my friends, like when I started the podcast, that's all they used to talk about. I'm like, okay, but I never experienced it, but I have now, so I get it. It makes sense.
I experienced it with one person, and it's one of those things I didn't know I liked until I liked it, until it was happening to me, and I was like, oh, that's what this is about. Okay,
right.
The best choker I've ever been with is KB. I think that was just his thing. People be having their things, and that was just his. Like, he was a phenomenal choker. He knew just how tight to do it, just how, like, he was just so perfect choker. KB, are you choking your wife right now?
He better be choking his wife.
I don't think his fiance was into that. That was one of the discrepancies they was having, because I unfortunately had I was fucking with him while he was engaged, and then not after he got married, but once he was engaged. And she was not into any of the stuff that he was into. And that was a problem. That was a place of contention for him. And so
that's still a problem. Shit.
And I'm sure he's still choking somebody.
That motherfucker still choking somebody out. That motherfucker bored as fuck. He got the girl that he wanted, but not the freak that he needed.
Y'all terrible.
Yeah.
We're terrible.
He choking somebody out.
I think he might be choking somebody out. I wish him the best. He's a super cool dude. Like he's so funny.
I know exactly who you're talking about. So I know. I remember them Wednesday nights at the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, well, everybody need to get choked out. Let's talk about another kink, y'all. Yeah. Let's talk about a kink. Our first kink of 2022 is called body inflation. I'm not gonna make y'all guess what it is because it's exactly what it is. People using different types of air devices to pump different parts of the body for sexual pleasure, either to hear the noises that are made once they penetrate it while it's full of the air, or just to see the stomach swelling, or the smells that come out after it's inflated. Like, this is a kink. Had never heard, never even thought about it.
So,
okay.
I don't want to look any bigger than what I already am. So you can't inflate shit up over here.
So he can't like blow your vagina full of air and then stick his dick in real fast.
Can you?
But it's not even just the act of it watching it inflate, but hearing the air in it, or once they penetrate it.
Oh, that sounds. I'm not a fan of that sound. That
the
farting sound.
Yeah, I'm not. That sound is not.
She's not a fan of flagellants.
You don't like the pussy fart. So you trying to say your pussy don't be farting?
I'm saying that it has done that before.
Oh, but when you fucking doggy style, a whole lot of air get in that thing.
A whole lot of air does get in there, and that is the most. I don't like that sound. I'm just not a fan of that sound.
Are you as offended by the queef as you are of the ass fart?
Yes. Yes, I am. I don't like that shit.
The queef is uncontrollable.
Why you do that?
The queef, you can't control it. You
can't control that. Ass farting you can control. Queefing you can't control.
I just don't like it.
Well, you should never fuck doggy style, because that's where it's.
That's my favorite position.
Well, that's why you're queefing, bitch.
I said that.
No, you did not just say
that.
Like, everybody know you a missionary girl.
I am. I like to be on my back, flat on
or in the rest of words, military.
Yes, a military position.
Right.
You a military bitch.
I'm a completely dead fuck.
Oh, basic bitch. Star. I'm making a starfish.
Yeah.
Fucking starfish. Y'all, and this motherfucking cinnamon candy is about to kill me.
I'm just saying, the queefing doesn't bother me. I'm not embarrassed. I think maybe like when I was like in my when I first started fucking and it did it, I was like, oh yeah. God. But I'm not
embarrassing in your early 20s. But once you realize, when you start learning about your body and what it's really all about and what sex is all about, that's just
my pussy talking back to you.
Yeah, my pussy. That's it. It's talking back to you. Okay, Daddy. That's it.
Y'all some friggin' freaks.
my pussy out of conversation.
And if I get too into it, you fuck around and get an ass fart too. And guess what? You're gonna have to deal with that. As long as it ain't in your face, as long as your face ain't down there.
Don't feed this motherfucker no lactose, no cheese, no milk, no butter, no.
I know what to eat and what not to eat when I'm finna encounter some dick. Or some lick.
I would definitely be 100% in my feelings if definitely in my feelings if I went down on the girl and she farted on me, farted in my mouth.
Yeah, that's some horrible shit. I be mad at motherfucker when I walk through somebody's fart at the stove.
Man, that shit happened to me at damn TJ Maxx the other day.
That shit happened to me at Burlington.
You literally eat a motherfucker's fart when you don't know what's happening to you. Like you ingest that whole
First of all, we still wearing masks. So for me to smell your stinking ass fart through the mask, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was rude as fuck. I walked over to her and I said, you nasty as fuck. And I walked the other way. Cause it smelled so bad. And I know it was her because she moved so quick after she did. This just happened to me this past weekend.
She moved so fast because it was one of them. Usually you can tolerate your own fart. But if you can't tolerate your own shit, you know it was bad. That's why she ran from my own shit because she couldn't even tolerate her.
I'm telling y'all, I was mad as fuck. I said, you nasty as fuck. And I just walked off. Man, I didn't even finish with over in the area that I was looking in because I was so pissed off. First of all,
so you out there fart shaming people.
I sure did.
That's some bullshit.
She
motherfucker acting in. Motherfucker can have a heart attack trying to hold in a goddamn fart.
Listen, she should have went somewhere else. That shit was so disrespectful. First of all, I don't like shopping as is, so I be trying to get in and get out. And there was something on this road I'm trying to.
Well, she helped your ass get the fuck out. She helped you get the fuck out.
Yeah, she gonna walk to the other road, bitch. That shit followed you. You little nasty ass. That's why I was
so lingering farts. Oh, I remember when I used to be on my slim fast diets at the Varsity Sports Grill in Bricktown. Woo! My friends used to love me. I used to go to the bar and let one loose and spin around on the bar stool and walk away. That motherfucker would sit for 30 minutes, just lingering over the bar, just lingering.
She's a nasty bitch.
That's nasty as fuck, Tasha.
They would be like, "Oh my God, Tasha!" Going right on back to the whole 30 stand in my
a 30-minute fart plume just walking around you.
Oh, girl, one time I let it off in the back office and went back 30 minutes later and it was still in there. I was like, God.
You need to douche your ass. You should have been douching your ass nightly. That is so disgusting.
Oh, God.
I am appalled.
Oh my God. That's so disgusting.
That's Slim Fast.
I used
Whatever
to hate
the fuck was in that goddamn Slim Fast, man, it was horrible. But that's what it did to me. It was horrible.
I'm just saying, so whoever likes this fetish, we're not gonna yuck your yum. But
rip.
But it's just so much. I'm only thinking of like you can put air in the mouth, air in the pussy, air in the ass. Like that's the only places you're gonna be able to put some type of air in. And I mean, two of the places, okay, but man, I don't want no air coming out the ass while I'm fucking. I'm sorry.
I don't want no air coming from nowhere while I'm fucking unless I'm inhaling dick and the air is coming out of my nose because I have to breathe. Like outside of that, there should be no air. No air, no air.
I get it. It makes sense. It makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
So we have two shameworthy topics tonight. I'm saving Tasha's for after mine because we both had the same one in mind, but I need Tasha to do this one. So I'm gonna do mine first, and it's a two-part shameworthy.
Yeah.
Oh, are we boring you, bitch?
I'm sorry.
I mean, apparently.
Well, fuck.
Goddamn.
My bad.
You only 22 minutes in. You need to.
I'm saying she already breathing
Go
out.
find you some liquor.
Shit. Fucking fuck you too, bitch.
Let me tell you about this motherfucking lemon cake right here, though.
Okay, tell us about the cake real quick before I jump into this.
This motherfucking cake will give you an orgasm all by itself.
That's the new cakes y'all got up there, right? At the ice.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I'm giving
Like
one of them
you
bad
can
boys.
literally taste the fresh lemon juice that this icing was made with. Like it's just so bomb.
I love me
so
a
moist.
good cake. I can't wait to
Center,
get a piece.
Barn Grill. Shout out to Troy's wife. I need some vanilla ice cream with this piece. Y'all, I done ate so many pieces of this cake. I think my ass might come back. I've been getting down on this cake.
All right, so we shaming it's two motherfuckers, but I only wrote down one of their names because the second part of it is to shame the person, but it's really to tell you how fucked up our judicial system is. So a Queens man was charged with transporting a 13-year-old child to engage in sex. This man, his name is Manuel Moretti. He coerced a 13-year-old child to engage in sex with him. This motherfucker did this shit from fucking January to April of 2021. Wow. He would go get the child, take the child past across state lines and have sex with him. He didn't get picked up until December. But
wow.
You say with him?
Yes.
So he was raping a boy.
He was raping a boy.
Well, it just says the child. Sorry. It just says the child.
You said him, so we was
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but he met the child on social media via Snapchat and was sending the child messages. And basically, like I said, for over 4 months, just going back and forth, picking a child up and having sexual encounters with this child. And he only facing up to 10 years.
It's crazy.
Why? Because of his name?
Only 10 years. So there's another man that's in Plymouth. He just was sentenced to 19 years for advertising and producing and distributing pornography. So you get more time for him.
What's his name though? That's
why I said I didn't write his name down because I just wanted to show how fucked up our judicial system is. Yeah. That a photograph of a child weighs heavier than an actual child whose life is fucking ruined.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, ruined. And you facing up to 10 years. That's it.
That's because we have pedophiles running the judicial system.
Absolutely. And it depends on who you go up in front of and who is chosen to be your jury. Like, all of that plays a part, but you're absolutely right. Yeah. They're in every aspect of that process.
Selling children and motherfucking trafficking.
All of it.
That shit. There's no way people can get away with that shit for so long, and
they know what the fuck's going on.
Hiring up and trickling fucking down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just despicable. So I'm like, Manuel Moretti, you're a piece of shit. And I mean, it just don't make no sense to me. And just this Queens, New York judicial system is just fucked up. Like, that's it.
That's why there's a need for Benson and Olivia. Olivia and Stabler.
Oh.
And Detective Tutuola. They need them out there.
You was on that, Olivia. I went Olivia Pope on your ass.
She said Olivia on accident.
I went all the way.
Yeah,
No,
she
I
did.
met Olivia and Stabler and Detective Sutiella. I met all them.
I know who
Detective, I mean, Chief, all them, Captain Craig, whatever his fucking name is, all of them. Cragen. That's why they need them out in New York.
Girl, shut up. You talking like they real, bitch.
They are real.
Motherfuckers is
talking like
They are
she's drinking
motherfucking
gin.
real.
Them motherfuckers is not real, bitch.
Lies you tell.
In your mind. In your mind. But anyway, that's who the fuck I was shaming today. But Tasha, who the fuck are you fucking shaming? Because who you shaming? This person was fucked up. No doubt.
I don't even know this bitch name. Pastor Mike Todd. From Tulsa, Oklahoma.
No, is he from Tulsa?
Tulsa, Oklahoma, bitch. You didn't look at the video.
I was at work. I need to call my friends out in Oklahoma. I mean, Tulsa, they need to suit up and go beat his ass.
Did y'all see the apology though?
No.
I got it. I got that for you too.
I was gonna say, stop. Yeah, let's do the whole thing.
Okay,
let's go. Because I got some feedback off some people's pages.
There's a pastor, Mike Todd, from Transformations Church. Let me just pull the video up as I'm talking to y'all. Who
something and you don't see it clearly yet.
Wanted you to change something and you didn't see it clearly yet. Oh, I got it. Wait, let me just stop because wait. We might have to run a little longer because I gotta let this video play. The people gotta see this motherfucking video.
Okay. Yo, listen.
This motherfucking pastor, I'm gonna set it up. He says that he's praying COVID away. I believe is what this message is. And so in his message, he does a demonstration. And I'm one that I like demonstrations when they mean something, when the pastor really bring it home in a demonstration. However, this motherfucker went from his toes all the way up to his throat and brought spit noogie.
A noogie. That out. Was that.
Twice. Because when I sent y'all the video, I hadn't watched it yet. Somebody just showed me like that just that part. And this month twice he came from the toes. With the all of that to prove your point. You could have literally just get. But anyway, I digress. I'm finna show y'all this video of this pastor on this bullshit. And so I'm gonna let it run, but
the disclaimer is you might see some nasty ass shit.
The disclaimer is
if your stomach can't hold
some troubling shit. If you got a weak stomach, don't log off. Just be aware that your shit is.
And don't log off, motherfucker.
You don't see it clearly yet.
Can y'all see?
But
there you go. Right there.
And then he should.
This is where most people would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do is turn away.
Oh, Lord.
That.
My God.
What I'm telling you, is just as he's physically standing here, knowing what's coming. God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally be able to stand?
No.
God didn't say that.
When getting the vision,
not at all.
Receiving it might get nasty. I'm going to say it in a point just like that. Receiving vision from God might get nasty. You mean,
no.
God, I just bought, in crazy faith, I just bought my dream car. And now you're going to ask me to sell it back and ride in the hoopty again? Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty.
Jesus. Oh, shit, no, come on now. Oh.
do you hear and see the responses of the people?
Ooh,
What I'm telling you,
I
it's
would
a
have
big
punched
glob. It's a big glob.
It's a big old glob on the shit.
your
Hanging.
wife will react.
Okay, so there's that. Okay, so
Baby.
there's a
I
video
would've
of him
whooped his
apologizing.
Ain't no
I'm
way.
just gonna say this apologizing video. I feel like this was done I feel like it was a stunt to try to get some notoriety because let me just show y'all the video.
Hold on. Before you play the apology, I just want to say there was gonna be some pews moving in that motherfucker. If that even
Do you hear me?
I would have told the motherfucking stage up.
That motherfucker would have never spit again in his life. He would have not been able to create saliva.
That's right. Saliva glands is just gone.
Gone.
And then I would have to say, is this what you asked for when you asked to Jesus?
When he say shit might get nasty.
You right.
That meant mopping his motherfucking ass up in that all up and through that
Oh, because
congregation.
I go
It's finna get
dog
nasty.
walk your ass to that church, baby.
I would have snatched that motherfucking tongue out his mouth. Are you kidding me?
Nasty shit.
When I seen
It's
that, I'm like, this
COVID.
nigga got
It's a
little man
pandemic.
syndrome, but this dude must be done fucked his wife or something. How was that man chosen?
No, I feel like they probably was fucking just in general. Because
That was the
why
first thing that came
would
to my
another
head.
man allow another man to put spit on him like that? That's
Unless he done already endured his
he
spit.
done already shared saliva with that motherfucker.
I'm just like,
Okay, well, let me just show y'all this. I read somewhere that that's supposed to be his baby brother. What? In my research, it said that that's his younger brother.
if
He
that
said in the apology, I believe. I think he said in the apology. Hold on. I recorded the apology because, like you were saying, you might not. I want easy access to it. So let me go to my
I just feel like he could have done that same thing and just wiped that shit on his clothes.
Or he could have done the same thing using water, a mist, and pretended to be spit like most normal pastors would do. You can use that same demonstration to get a spray bottle and mist it in somebody's motherfucking face. Why you gotta go in with COVID out there? Come on, with all this shit. No.
He could have pretended like it was nothing. He could have pretended like it was lotion, but like,
fuck no.
And it was lotion and did that same effect.
Okay, here we go.
Nasty motherfucker, you.
And because he cracking jokes and shit when the spit hit the fan. You bitch. His lips would be so motherfucking swole, he wouldn't be able to talk.
I have no fucking lips.
We can't hear him.
Let me see
if I can find it.
I was gonna say just go to the regular. It's a TMZ. Go to TMZ. Okay. His apology.
I definitely believe that was.
I just recorded it. I could probably find it again.
I got it. I'm waiting for it to load.
Feel like that was a publicity stunt that he did.
I do too. After watching this apology back, I feel like it was a publicity stunt for sure.
I gotta wait for the ad to end.
Yeah,
I didn't know what y'all was talking about because I was at work. But when I finally got to look at the video, I was like,
it does say that the spit receiver is his younger brother. Well, that's still nasty. I don't give a fuck.
That's gross.
It don't matter. It's nasty as fuck.
That is some nasty shit.
What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having an amazing Monday. I just want to acknowledge what happened yesterday when the spit hit the fan. I watched it back and it was disgusting. Like, that was gross. I want to validate everybody's feelings. That was a distraction to what I was really trying to do. I was really trying to make the word come alive and for people to see the story. But yesterday it got too live, and I own that. And I just want to make sure people know that we want to help people. We want people to see Jesus. We want people to feel loved. We want people who are desperate to be able to find hope. And I'm passionate about that, so much so that I try to do extreme things to help people get it. And yesterday it crossed the line. When Jesus spit on that man, he was blind and then he could see.
That man. He can't even call his name.
Right. So much. I just called him. He was bald before I spit on him, and he's still bald today. So no miracle here.
Oh, hell no.
So next time
I think he's a comedian. He did that shit for notoriety.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Nigga, fuck you. You shouldn't have no parishioners at your ragged ass church.
Once I saw that apology, I got even madder.
Yes,
because I'm gonna tell y'all this before y'all dig any deeper into it. So I'm just scrolling through Facebook, and of course there's people making comments, but then I see, like a post like, I can't believe the backlash that Pastor Mike Todd is receiving. He's such a God-fearing man. He's who brought me to Christ. Like, people just don't know. It just because it's unorthodox don't mean it don't work. Like, I mean, he has so many people that was just like,
I heard
it's an occult. It's an occult. Because cult members are the only motherfucking people.
Everybody gets revealed.
People do whatever.
Everybody gets revealed. So now that the light is shed on even this, because he did this for notoriety, whatever the fuck, or however they feel like he is, and brought them to Christ, that's great that he did something, or he had a message that led them to make a decision that was good for them. That's awesome. But this shit right here was not that. And that apology speaks to that. That was a bullshit ass apology. He was kikiing and ha-haing all the way through it. Yes. That was a motherfucking publicity stunt.
Yes.
And motherfuckers like that get revealed later on down the line. Y'all just pay attention. Later on this year, some of his bullshit is gonna come out. He's been fucking somebody in the booty. He'll download some shit. Is gonna come out about him. He'll be revealed. Outside of even this, he'll be revealed. It always happens that way.
What I know from watching documentaries on cult leaders, them motherfucking people that follow their cult leader, let the motherfucking cult leader do whatever the fuck they want to do to them. That shit, no fucking rational thinking human motherfucking being is gonna let somebody spit 2 loogies in their motherfucking hand, rub that shit together like lotion, and rub it on their goddamn face in the middle of a motherfucking killer pandemic.
That shit is just brainwashed. Yeah, spit is just so fucking vile. It's like that's the first thing we want to do to disrespect somebody. It's the most disrespectful thing. Like, I can't ever talk to you no more if you spit on. Like, that's like the word, like a white person calling you a nigga.
Yeah, you better not even spit on my coochie during sex. You better not.
Yo, listen.
You can't spit on my pussy either.
You better not.
You better not spit on my motherfucking pussy. That's disgusting.
The brother will always be known as the person who let that man rub that spit on his face. He gonna live with that shit forever. His reputation, he gonna get fucked with. I mean,
me as a woman, I wouldn't date you.
I'm not kissing your face.
It ain't even about kissing you. Like, I wouldn't even, I couldn't respect, I can't.
You don't even have any respect for yourself.
I can never respect you for letting the motherfucker rub noogies on your face. That means you didn't probably suck his dick before.
Whatever message he was trying to send, it was not received.
That message was not received. I can't imagine. You know what? Fuck that man. I can't give him no more fucking energy because
that's why he is our shameworthy topic for.
Yeah,
he is shameworthy. He is disgusting. He is vile. He's not even disgusting. He is vile.
Yeah, that's just I've never. He worse than the price that was nothing in a cup and telling people
he a real pastor. He came out and Jesus spit on that man. You can't even quote the scripture, pastor. You can't even quote the scripture. Right. But he's a good pastor. He brought me to the Lord. Girl, he brought me. He probably brought you to your motherfucking knees with some spit too.
Yeah, it's an occult. I'm just
that shit nasty as fuck.
I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. That's what it is.
And it don't need to be changed because that shit is nasty as fuck.
Yeah, that's.
And he should have less people in his church on Sunday, like none.
Everybody who had the reaction when he spit in his hand the first time, when he just spit in his hand, period, the first time.
But you see how they reacted, how they and
yeah, that's nasty. He said like he didn't realize how nasty it was until after he watched it back. Really?
It was disgusting.
First of all, he didn't realize it wasn't nasty to him even after he watched it. He only saying that shit so he won't get canceled. And for yes,
correct.
Yes, he don't give a fuck. He'll do that same shit next week.
I can't believe that motherfucker's in
Oklahoma. Next time it'll be shit. He'll reach in his ass and pull out some shit and rub it on somebody and be like, if you know, my shit is purified. It has miracle healing powers.
I just want to go to his church and motherfucking throw rocks to the window.
Oh, well, did I tell you the name of the church? So you can go?
Resurrection something.
Transitions or something, wasn't it? Wait, let me.
That sound like motherfucking cult. Transitions. They transitioning all right. Hell no. No way.
Ridiculous. After you tell the name of it, because this whole topic said, wait, this Transformation Church. It segues until our topic for the evening.
This motherfucking disgusting, nasty bitch.
Should a man be required to warn you or ask you before he nuts in your mouth?
He should definitely be like, I'm about to nut. You want it or you gonna step back?
I think it's based on what the relationship is. I think a woman knows when the man, you should know when he finna get nut. And I think,
oh yeah, that's true.
Unless it's a one night stand or some shit, then that should already be established whether it's okay or not.
But even though they be still saying I'm about to come,
but
or you can feel it. You can feel it.
I realize this. There are men that'll say that they can't come that way because they think it's not okay to come in a woman's mouth. I realized that a few years ago when I was somebody used to fuck with
making them nut in your mouth.
Well, I mean, you know, you need to know what this thing did. That was before that was even a thing that they were saying. But anyway, I realized that. So I think a warning, especially if it's somebody that I think you need to know who you're dealing with, because there are those women that'll do it. They don't really want to, but they do it because they trying to appease you. And so they only doing it to get to the dick, to get to the sex. So in that aspect, I think you should let a woman know. Or bitch usually be like, nigga, don't come in my mouth. So I think
I will definitely I definitely will be like that, but I do want you to ask me or let me know at
like,
least.
Is it cool? Or you
so I can,
most people do like I'm about to come
where I want it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's a respect thing. Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, we probably won't have sex again if you just nut it all in my face. Like we probably would never have sex again.
In my face, never. I don't want it in my face. If you ask me where I want you to put it, I'm never going to say in my face. It's not.
It's like face. It's like the episode of Insecure when Issa got that nut in her eye.
But that would be me. Y'all know I'm so accident prone. That would be me. And then I would have my contact and it would be all kind. It would just be.
Why? If it's in your mouth, leave it in your mouth. How you accident prone? If you don't take it out, you can't fuck nothing up.
I'm just saying, all kind of shit be happening. I'll be ready to fight a motherfucker. So if your dick is already in my mouth, just leave it in there. You know
that's all I'm saying. Just leave it in there. That way, ain't no accidents.
You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first, folks.
That's a motherfucking tongue.
Going ahead and nut in that throat. That's a tongue twister.
They swallowed it. I was watching some shit the other night, I forgot the name of it, but it was on Showtime. It was some adult shit I found while I was thumbing through. But it was all the old movies. Like when they first started porn movies and shit. And so, and it was just clips of like all the old movies and how that went from the big screen in theaters to VHS because, you know, the laws started changing and people started getting mad and whatever the case. But Deep Throat, that was one of the first ones made. It was made the year I was born.
That's the very first one I saw.
I've never seen it, but they were talking about what it's about. I didn't know. I thought, I mean, Deep Throat, you think it's about, but the woman could never have an orgasm. And when she went to the doctor, she found out that she could never have an orgasm because her clit was in the back of her throat. I said, if this ain't some shit a motherfucking man wrote, you know ain't got nobody but a man wrote shit like that.
Hell yeah.
She couldn't have an orgasm because her clit was in the back of her motherfucking throat. Hence the name Deep Throat.
That's some yeah, men are so fucked up. They're so dumb.
And then she started having orgasms like a motherfucker after that. Figured that shit out.
Some dumbass shit.
That was some crazy shit. Some of those other ones were silly as hell too.
All right, can Tasha get some music, or Tasha, was that your shit?
I can give y'all something. Come with it. I can get some music. We can go. I got something ready.
Okay. Dun 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 dun. Tasha's gonna tell us something. Dun 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 dun. Tasha's gonna tell us something. Dun dun dun. Tasha's gonna tell us something.
All right.
That's the new music.
Well, all right. I don't know if I want to tell y'all shit. Okay, so orgasms can make a woman more creative. Fuck or fact?
Facts.
Creative sexually or just creative in general?
It's just creative.
In general. So
just fucking creative.
I'm just saying.
Scorpio.
I'm gonna say it's a fact because after I come, I be thinking all kind of creative shit. I'm gonna say it's a fact.
Ebony, you said a fact too. It is indeed a fact. It is indeed a fact.
Yeah, I knew it.
Women achieve fuller orgasms when they are being creative, first of all. And then it's a feedback loop. So we're more creative when we have orgasms, and then we're creative. It's a feedback loop. So it's an ongoing circle. Orgasms make us more creative, and we're more creative when we achieve them. So
yes.
Have more orgasms, be more creative. Write that down, Ebony. That's a shirt.
So artists, the next time you have a block, have a fucking orgasm.
That's it.
That
just means get on your knees and swallow it.
Just saying. I bring a motherfucker out of a block. I'm telling you right.
I love that you're sucking dick now. I'm so proud of you.
I'll be sucking it in the morning. I just be sucking it.
Every time it get hard, bitch, put your mouth on it.
Not every time, but it's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Be more creative.
Hard dick go to waste. Don't you let a hard dick go to waste.
I know y'all see all the creations.
That nigga got a full line of clothes. Like this motherfucker is Versace.
I have socks and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Royce.
Like, damn.
Okay, Royce. So now I know.
All right, Ebony. Can we get some?
Let's say women, but I guess maybe it counts for men too if he's being the creative one.
I'm just saying his ass.
Where your orgasm? What you been working on?
Shit, I ain't been working on shit. Actually,
being creative with the dick sucking. So we'll take that.
Working on more ways to make him orgasm. So
we'll
take
that.
Creative. You know what I'm saying?
We'll take that.
That's what I've been doing.
Full circle, the feedback.
Full circle, yeah. I'm over here full circling that shit.
The feedback loop, yes.
This bitch over here all into herself right now. She thinks she real cute. She keep posing.
I'm not posing. I'm just
Yes,
admiring
you
my
are,
skin
bitch.
today. No.
Bitch, yes, you are. Can we get some say my name? Say my name.
Say my motherfucker.
Yes. Okay, this letter. Okay. Ladies, Happy New Year.
Happy
Listen.
New Year, bitch.
This is what that said from the letter. Listen, my new boss is asking me to have a threesome with him and his boyfriend. I will be the only woman they've ever been with. They are both willing to be tested beforehand. They are both super fine. I really want to do this. I guess I'm writing to tell y'all what I'm about to fucking do. Okay, bitch. Happy New Year to fucking me, to motherfucking me. I'm sorry. Happy New Year to motherfucking me, she wrote.
Okay,
bitch.
So she did the
call
shit.
for advice.
So she don't need our motherfucking advice because it's already been done. But I would have said, bitch, no.
Do it.
I would have said no simply because she said it was her motherfucking boss.
Do it.
That part. But she won't be affected. He will.
Outside of that,
I'm doing it.
She can be affected like a motherfucker because now if she don't like it, it can go bad for her. If they want her to continue to do it, and she don't want to, that can go bad for her.
I'm doing it just for the reason Ebony said, because
we know why you're doing it. We know.
He's my motherfucking boss, and I get to peg 2 dudes. Oh, I'm doing it.
I'm gonna call this party of 3. So, because she didn't leave a name or anything. So, party of 3. If you've already done it, good. Tell us how it was. Write us back. Tell us how the fuck it was.
We want a reality show of your daily life in the office from this point on. That's what we want.
Do it, bitch.
Once a month. Tell us how things are going, or if you're still at that job.
19th. What's the day's date? Bitch, she didn't already done it.
Yeah, because she said Happy New Year, so this is probably
Happy New Year. It's already done, so you can stop hollering, do it. She's done.
Good. I'm glad she did it.
It's the 18th, bitch. She did that.
How was it? Was it worth
17 days.
It still worked there.
I know she did it. I know it was good.
Did you quit because the dick was trash? Was it trash? Did you get in here? Did they have one of your ass and one of your mouth and one of your pussy and one of your mouth? Like, how did it go?
Involved. They both couldn't have been trash. Now, if you have a threesome with 2 dicks and both of them dicks is trash, you might as well just go ahead and do it with me.
It can be trash because neither one of them want pussy in the first place. So them dicks might not even get hard for her.
Shit,
the pussy ain't what they want. So what if they just want to fuck her in her ass, she ain't with that? Ooh, that's gonna be a whole nother problem.
First of all, she can't. Come on now.
Please write us in party of 3.
You can't have sex with no 2 gay men and then be like, I don't want to do anal. Come on now, girl.
Please let us know how it went because there are 2 snares that have happened in these people's minds on the show. So please write us and tell us how it really went. So Tasha can Tasha
don't give a fuck. I was just saying I wouldn't do it because the word boss. Yeah. I would not fuck my boss and my boss's boyfriend. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion.
I would definitely fuck my boss. Not my boss now, but I've had some bosses I would have been doing it to.
Well, you had some bosses that you have done it to, I'm sure.
I have only had one encounter with one of my superiors. Only one time.
My superior was my superior that night. Hey, who's the boss now?
If it was 2 gay men, 2 men, and they asked me to partake in it with them, I would do it because I'm gonna peg both of their asses 100%. 100%.
I heard you the first time. We heard you.
Right.
We heard you.
100%.
They don't want their dick sucked too, so have your mouth and your jaws ready to suck some gay booty.
I have a problem with that.
Some shithole stricken dick. Yeah, you gonna suck some dick too. You think you finna fuck with 2 gay motherfuckers and they ain't gonna wanna fuck your mouth?
They gonna have to fuck
Be
each other.
realistic, like you just said about
They
the
gonna
asshole.
have
They
to
gonna
fuck
want
each
to fuck
other's
your
mouth.
mouth too, bitch. But
It's a
just
no
like you
for
want
me.
a peg, they gonna want to fuck
That's a
your
no
mouth.
for me.
They gonna
That's
wanna
a
fuck your
definite
mouth.
no for me.
Right.
I can
You
tell you that
fucking
right now.
hypocrite.
I am. I don't deny it. I ain't gonna
Make
do
it
it.
right, bitch, because you ain't denying it. I'm just gonna call it out. Shit.
That still ain't gonna make me do it. Y'all can suck
Somebody
each other's dick. I'll watch.
Like somebody I know, it's all good.
It's okay. You know me, so I'm acting like
I
me.
do. You the you I'm talking about. Shit.
Yeah. So shit, that's great. That's some funny shit.
Ebony, your conclusion?
My conclusion is, please write us to let us know what happened.
Oh, yeah. Please, because I want to know.
Because we want to know if it was good. We want to know what happened.
We want to know all of it.
We want to be all up.
And we're going to take a shot for you for 2 dicks and a chick.
Oh, wait. Let me pour up again. I already drunk my other one. Hold on. You said 2 dicks and a chick.
He definitely going to have 2 dicks, 1 mouth.
She better not. All right, let's go.
She's going to be taking 1 in the mouth and 1 in the booty.
Double
penetration.
Double penetration. Ebony, you're not double penetrating? You know you double penetrate.
I love double penetration.
Never been double penetrated.
Neither have I.
I guess you have to. Well, you don't have to have 2 people to be double penetrated. It can be a toy and somebody else, I guess.
Yeah,
I've double penetrated a motherfucker. Do that count? Like if I'm the penetrator and I penetrate 2 motherfuckers at the same time, that's double penetration.
That is double penetration.
That's double penetration. So
yes, because penetration doesn't say what you're being penetrated with. So that is definitely, you have definitely double penetrated someone.
I wasn't being penetrated, but I penetrated somebody.
Yes, same.
A double.
Same.
I'm good. I like it. I can check that off my bucket list.
But I just don't I be trying to get into anal.
It ain't my thing. I ain't gonna never.
That shit just is not for me. Ebony, I don't know how. I be trying. I did all your techniques that you told me. It just don't work.
One time I did it and it wasn't even expected or talked about. Like I had a boyfriend, Ebony, you know him because you know his best friend well. I'm just gonna leave it there. And we was at a party. I left early and went home to his apartment, and then he came in later and we was drunk. So I figured this was happening because he was drunk and maybe he hit the wrong hole or maybe he knew what he was doing and was trying to see my reaction. But I don't know if it's because I was already drunk or because he just wasn't that big to where it most of any other time somebody tried that, it was like painful where it's like, you better get the fuck up, you jump up out the bed.
Girl.
Like
can I have some initials? Because I don't know.
Snicker bar, Skittles.
Oh.
This bitch says
Snicker bar. Never look at Snicker bar the same.
So but that was like the one and only time it happened. I let it happen because it was almost like it wasn't really happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
That's funny when you said that.
I really want to see and feel the essence of why people say it's so great, but I can't. Like, I don't know if it's a blockage.
It's really not for every woman because, again, it's really for the prostate. That's who the prostate feels it the most. We don't have a prostate. It's really for the prostate that feels it the most. But there are some women who find great enjoyment and find that they come that way better. So, I mean, some people's bodies are just set up different.
I think it's just what you like. It's not
get it. It don't even get it in there enough for it to even. I can't.
Oh, to break the mold to know if you're gonna like it once it's in there, right? Relax Oh, look, I have some. Well, you probably know and read up on all the advice. I used to ask.
I showed y'all my little cute butt plug. Use my butt plug, put it in there, let it the area.
I think you gotta gradually go bigger and bigger, maybe, to get to his guys. Or y'all just got to keep playing with it. It's got to be one of those things where y'all not it's got to be one of those things where y'all not in the heat of the moment, but y'all gonna practice.
And this is the thing. Slow. He, as much as I'm not invested, neither is he. So
then leave it alone. What the fuck would you like for?
I cannot even talk about butt plugs or booty beads without even talking about my dearest conquest that happened over the phone many, many years ago. That was probably the best job I've ever done with telling somebody about booty beads.
I wish I could find that video.
Wait, time out. You had a phone sex butt bead conversation?
I think we talked about this before when Ebony and I used to prank. We pranked my ex.
We used to prank people all the fucking time.
We used to prank people all the time. We were in Tulsa this particular time, and we had just found out that the house we were about to sleep in might be haunted because somebody was murdered in that motherfucker.
Right. So we was up.
And I had spent nights in that house plenty of time, but I didn't know this piece of information until this night. And then so we had strange shit started happening. After we gained that knowledge, strange things started happening, like lights flickering and the heater going off, which that shit happens anyway. It gets overheated. Mm-hmm. But we were trying not to go to sleep until daytime, so we started fucking with people. So we called, and Ebony start conversation with. I was like, he probably won't answer. He got to be up to go to work in a couple of hours. She called. He don't answer. We hang up. We looking for the next motherfucker to fuck with. This motherfucker calls back. It's right. Like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So we go on, and she's telling them about how she met him. I said, tell him you met him at a rodeo. Always at a rodeo.
At the rodeo, y'all. You met him at a rodeo. So did he believe that shit?
Yeah, rodeo is his life.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
well, then that would make all the sense.
Correct. So, but I told her to tell him a specific one that we were just at. And so she said that. And he was like, she said, I had on blah, 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 blah. And then he repeated, he was like, you was the one with the such and such and such on. And he said something completely different than what she had just said. And she was like, let's go with that.
Yeah, whatever you just said.
That's exactly what I
recorded this shit. And when you listen to the recording back, like I'm whispering in her ear, you can hear me whispering, telling her what to say. And I don't know how he didn't hear that, but a motherfucker is so engulfed in what they doing, right? You can't even remember meeting the motherfucker. So you didn't convince the motherfucker that you met me. Now I'm convincing you to have phone sex when you got to be at work in 2 hours.
Right, we convinced him to have phone sex with us. But me.
Ebony started it off, and she asked him if she wanted to put booty beads in his booty where he let her. And he was like, yeah, but I think he tried to confirm, like, I ain't with no gay shit, but yeah, you can do whatever you want to do or whatever.
Oh my God, I was awful.
And then, okay, so he did. Y'all know my mind be everywhere. So I'm actually thinking this man actually had his own motherfucking butt beads. He done put it in, and she done talked.
No, this is just phone sex.
Oh, okay.
Just phone sex. So she's saying, "Can I do this? Will you let me do this if I wanted to? Will you let me?" He was like, "Yeah." And so she's talking him through it. And then at one point, I don't know why I ended up taking.
Yeah, I'm like, I got 1 bead in, I got 2 beads in.
Yeah, she talking.
Are you ready for that 3rd bead? This shit was hilarious.
She coached his ass right through that. I wonder if he was suited up in real life.
That's what I was thinking when y'all said it. I'm like, this is amazing. Y'all have phone sex and made somebody.
You know how crazy shit worked? That motherfucker had prostate cancer some years after that.
Oh,
man.
and then you gave him prostate cancer through the phone sex
No.
with the butt beads.
No.
No.
Oh,
But I will say, you know, life is a motherfucker because later on, we saw them out at a rodeo, and he said that I was weird because I didn't know them. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't talking. I was just kind of, and I had never been to a rodeo.
He said
So I
you
was
weird.
just
you
taking
should have said.
everything in.
You should have said, "I'm weird. Where's your butt
No,
beads?"
I was just taking all this stuff in. Like, I had never been to a fucking rodeo, so I'm looking at all, and I wasn't expecting to see as many black folks as I saw at the fucking rodeo. So I'm
We
taking
only go to
everything
black
in.
rodeos. We only go to black rodeos.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Tasha,
Ebony, that's crazy because you know my family is huge doing the rodeos and stuff. I can't believe we haven't ever done that.
no.
Oh wow.
No. So that was my first one. And I was like, them motherfuckers said I was weird. So I couldn't wait to have that revenge.
Baby, that
Sweet
motherfucker,
revenge.
that motherfucker came harder than he ever came in his life.
That's true. I was like, I didn't get into the phone sex service.
I'm
Bitch,
just saying,
I took the
back
phone
in
from
the
you, remember?
day, back
I
in the
took the
day,
phone from
prank
Ebony's
calls used to be everything. Like you can't prank call a motherfucker now. But back in the
No.
day, prank calling used to me and Minty
That was a whole
used
night.
to prank call so many people.
That was a way to spend the night, prank call.
Oh my gosh. We used to be so horrible. I don't know how many marriages we done fucked up. We used to only look in the newspaper in the phone book and find where it say Mr. and Mrs. And then
Oh, y'all was some motherfuckers. Y'all ever go? We used to go nigga knocking too. Prank phone calls and nigga knocking.
Yo, what's crazy is you said you and Mitzi, yo, y'all was kids. We was doing this shit as grown ass fucking adults.
so I know that.
Yeah.
I was pregnant and we used to go steal stuff off of people's porch or go like a TP in people's houses that we didn't like. One time we poured dishwashing liquid all over somebody's porch and steps. So when they walked out the house, they was
oh my gosh.
Oh my God. We used to do some
We tricked somebody into going to on a date, on a blind date.
Yep. Prank phone call. We sat and watched their ass, convinced them that they met a motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that nigga hate me to this day. You find out that was your people's best friend. Did I tell you that?
Whose people?
That's PT best friend.
PT.
I told you that. Bitch, your cousin, PT.
Oh, it is? Oh yeah, you said
Best
that.
friend.
Kelly. Yeah, we sat right next to him. Turning our phone at the bar. At the Bahama Breeze.
Wait a minute. Wait, time out. Y'all set somebody up for a blind date, and then y'all showed up on a date, sat next to them.
Same shit, and this is years before this other one. Years before.
Yeah.
This is when Bahama Breeze was here.
And we waited.
And y'all said me and Mitzi were some motherfuckers because we did husbands and wives. Y'all some motherfuckers. What you talking about?
Motherfuckers we didn't like though. This is the motherfucker that I had a fight with, a nigga that like some motherfuckers I didn't like. This is a nigga we knew that I didn't like. We fuck with people that deserve this shit. So we called this motherfucker.
Not the innocent.
Again, Ebony.
People was innocent.
We convinced him that he met Ebony as Shonda somebody.
Yeah.
We talked to him on the phone for about an hour. Then we planned the lunch date. Oh, let's meet at Bahama Breeze for lunch.
Oh, Bahama Breeze used to be
Bahama
the shit.
Breeze, yes, baby.
Yeah.
So we got there early. We made sure we got there early, bitch. Make sure all the ringers and shit is off. We was up there having drinks and just powwowing at the bar, having some coconut prongs and shit. This motherfucker walk in and he sit down and he started texting. So, you know, we were looking at the shit. Where you at? I'm here. Okay, cool. I don't know. Did you even respond? I don't think he responded at all. Once he got to the restaurant, there was no more responses from Shonda.
We just watched him.
He was ordering drinks, and we just watched this motherfucker go from this color, because that's his natural skin color,
to that motherfucking fireplace.
That motherfucker was boiling mad. But we reading the text messages as they come in, so it's everything like not to crack up laughing, right? We're sitting 2 bar stools from him at the bar while he's waiting on this bitch to show up. Nigga, we is the bitch.
We is the bitch.
We the bitch.
We the bitch.
Y'all some bitches.
Ooh, bitch, that was
funny
the
as
funniest
fuck.
shit in the world.
That is
Man,
crazy.
look, listeners, if you've never prank called somebody,
You should
Live
do it.
a
so
little.
fun.
It's the
Go
most
ahead,
fun.
honey, take a chance.
It's the most fun ever. Oh my gosh. Just
Man,
don't be called.
we used to do it'd be a Saturday night, and we used to just be calling motherfuckers and this. Who is this? I'm calling from Gerald. This is Gerald's wife. Okay, I'm calling for Gerald. I didn't call for you. Oh, what do you mean? Oh my gosh, and just hang up in their face. This is before Star 69. And you know, this is
for all the good stuff.
This is before all of that shit. Yeah, me and Mitty. That used to be me and Mitty and Dana Don's thing. We used to just sit and motherfucking prank call people when we was bored. And like Ebony said, we were young, so this is like junior high. Yeah,
I said giving people accidents. I meant to say heart attacks. I said giving people accidents.
Yeah, I don't even know how many marriages we caused arguments in.
Man.
Because we was messy as fuck. But we didn't know we was kids. We was just being stupid. And we did. I did the eggs. I did the eggs on people's paint on their cars,
houses.
You know that shit's gonna fuck up your paint.
Yep.
I should be a fuck. I told y'all I was a fucked up individual.
Oh, let me tell y'all something that happened to me yesterday.
Just mean as fuck.
I know, it was all mean. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, so I'm leaving work yesterday. I get to my car and I'm like, somebody hit my motherfucking car. So I call Rob and I'm like, somebody hit my motherfucking car. And there was this big ass truck parked next to me. So and the person is sitting in their car because it's fucking cold in Alabama. So I go to the front of the car. It's a big ass truck. And I'm looking, I'm like, did you hit my fucking car?
I know what you're gonna say.
I put my hand on the door to get in. I'm like, look in the fucking window. It wasn't my car. You hit my shit.
I didn't say what you
and you
car, man.
You was left out.
Right. I could have lost my life yesterday.
Come out. You said you put your hand in a car?
No, the person sitting in the car next to her, she thought was the person that hit her car. So she asked him, like, did you hit my car? But then when she went to open her car door, it wouldn't open. And that's right. When she realized it.
And I looked in, I looked in, shit was dirty as fuck. Coats and
my God. I knew the whole time you was gonna say that wasn't your fucking car.
I was like, I looked over and I was like, oh. I was gonna throw it around. I was like, oh.
That's hilarious.
Babe, that ain't even my car. Let me hurry up and get up here. And so I know this motherfucker sitting in the big ass truck was like, this bitch is crazy. It was my
And I know you would have showed. I know you showed your ass because you so extra. Oh, I know you showed your ass.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
You know, 0 to 1,000 high.
Sometimes that don't be nothing but God trying to just like show us like, check yourself.
Damn, check it. Because I was like, oh, and then I was like,
ain't with this big. How about trying to look large?
This ain't even my car. Oh my God, it was terrible and funny at the same time.
All right, ladies. Ebony, go ahead and take us out. We're gonna probably do an after show, but Ebony, take us out.
Ooh, if y'all hear all this crinkling, it's because this raggedy ass chair's hurt my ass. So
that bedroom was cute though. You did a good job in there.
Thank you. Okay, so you can follow Naturally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can email us, naturallyunbothered2@gmail.com. That is naturallyunbothered2@gmail.com. Leave us a message. We welcome the feedback, the comments, show ideas, and ebonites. You know how I adore your advice requests. So keep them coming. Y'all have not let me down at all this 2022. So keep them coming. Y'all doing it. Y'all can listen on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Audible, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Make sure you watch us on YouTube, subscribe, rate, leave a review, and select the notification bell so that you are notified every Thursday when we upload a new episode. If you are looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, please visit www.naturallyunbothered.com. That is www.naturallyunbothered.com.
That shit ain't gonna be on that raggedy ass shit. Ain't gonna be holding up that raggedy ass
Opulent concierge, bitch. Opulent
Cowboys.
Opulent concierge, bitch. Opulent concierge.
Opulent concierge didn't make that.
So tell all your hoe ass friends to tell their hoe ass friends to please tune in to Naturally Unbothered.
Tell your hoe ass friends to stop hating on your team.
Hey, before we get off, why you know I be talking shit to everybody that's a Cowboys fan. It don't matter what the game is. So they just so happen to play my 49ers. And you know, I don't never fuck with Tasha because she into sports, but she don't be in sports. So
Right.
I don't know.
Ari and I have never discussed sports at all.
Never, ever. Like we be talking shit on so much other shit. It's never been sports. But I had a hindsight after I had sent all these funny messages to all these cowgirls and everything. And then I was like,
Cowboys.
Oh, Tasha, I didn't send her a message. So I sent Tasha this message. She said, bitch, we don't do it.
I said, she sent me this man with Prince talking about this is what it sounds like when them boys cry. I said, bitch, we have never, and it will not start today.
Like, you know, I post that shit all the time on Facebook, and April be like,
yeah, we don't do that.
I know, time out. I fucks with April for real. Like all the time.
They probably be wanting to punch you in your face too, because April is worse than me.
Yes.
Like I just don't engage. And that's why we don't go watch the games nowhere else because of that type of, like, we just want to enjoy the game. We ain't those type of fans. So
yeah,
we don't enjoy that shit.
No.
I
You're
got
not that type of fan. April is that type of fan.
She'll talk shit, but during the game, she don't want to hear that shit, especially when they lose. I promise, if you was in her face and you said some shit, she would be ready to fight you. That's what I'm saying to you. She would be ready to physically fight you, sister or not.
Yeah, she don't like that shit.
No, she don't like that. But let me tell you,
like talking all that shit. You cannot help but
talk shit when the game ain't going on. She will, but she's sensitive in the motherfucker during the game, especially after a motherfucking loss. That motherfucker cried like somebody's death happened.
She told me. She said, "Sis,
and we was at a lot. We were bartending a funkin' event, and she broke down behind the bar. But listen, we had a friend that used to tag us and talk bullshit just because they knew we were fans. Like, I ain't never talk shit to you, but you want to tag us every time. And I don't even know who your team is. So I can't even talk shit about your team if I wanted to, because I don't know who your team is. Why? Because you only post about my team, you motherfucking closet fan. Like, what the fuck? Who is your team?
Right.
So I had to block the motherfucker. I had to block him. Eric Black. I'm gonna say your motherfucking name. Mr. Fireman, Fire Chief, maybe even now. Eric Black. Shit talker. He hates the Cowboys. I talk all that shit, but I blocked his ass on Facebook. About 2 years later, last year, April sent me a message from him. He inboxed her talking about, ask Tasha if I can be her friend again.
No, but that shit was so funny. That shit was so funny. And I said, you know what, you right. So I sent her a weed bouquet.
She sent me a bouquet of flower the next morning, a flower bouquet.
Like, you know what? You're right.
But I
Don't even
laughed
do that.
myself to sleep. After our little banter that night, I laughed myself to sleep. I laughed so hard. I said, that shit was funny.
I was thinking, I was like, who have I not fucked with? And I was like, Tasha. She was like, bitch, nah, we ain't never have. We not about to.
Because let me tell you how my day went. Like, I did everything. I had worked. No, I didn't work. But I had worked here in the house, pulling shit out the basement. And I had this shit that took forever for me to get up by myself. Like, it took a miracle for me to get this clothes rack out the basement by myself. So after that, when I finally decided I'm gonna put on some clothes and go watch the game. And right after I got dressed and I was cute, I decided, let me check the score. That was the wrong thing to do. Because then I sat down because I was like, let me watch a little bit of this and see what's gonna happen before. Then I was like, I'm not gonna leave my house and go spend some money to be mad, because I'm not so much mad that we're losing. That it's a possibility that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be mad about the motherfuckers that's gonna be talking shit. So I'm not gonna go spend money for motherfuckers to talk shit to me. When I can drink right here at home and watch this motherfucking game. So I stayed the motherfucker at home. And then after the game, because I decided to stay home after getting dressed up with my little shredded touchdown sweatshirt and shit, because I was cute. This motherfucker gonna text me talking about, this is what it sounds like. Cry. I said, bitch, we ain't never.
Did y'all hear? I'm changing the subject a little bit.
Please do.
We don't need to change the subject. We need to end this. Let's talk about that on the flip side. Until next
I
time,
thought that was over. Shit. Until next time, America.
Yeah, peace out, America.
We love y'all.
Recording stopped.